Let's start discussing about the methods in Java. So methods are basically the functions which we can use. It's also used to help the developer to not write the same piece of code again and again. But it's not looping. Looping is repeating the same line again and again. You can have different aspects in looping as well, but in function it's something else. You can define method is something else. Maybe a function which you can define in Java. Like mainly first let me start you by giving you the basic idea. This is the syntax of it. First, we have to write the method, then we have to write the return type of that, then we have to name it, then we add the parameters of it. So let's just make our first function, first method. Java it's method, not a function. Okay. So first method, let's just make a static. Wait. Now static means the method belongs to the main class. It's only available inside the main class. If we move out of the main class, it won't be available. Because okay. So static method, my method, obviously my method. Then I add the parenthesis and this. What I just do, I do the system dot out dot ln. Hello. Okay. And what I do, I just call this here semicolon. I'm getting an error here because it takes error to open my method and it encrypted after this annotation. Okay. Is it like this? Let's just run it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Right? GM method. When I am in there, that started. What if I just find this outside the what happened? You see, I can't define another static function inside as well. Okay. Now I run it. Hello. Get it? If I just do that. Now what I can do, I can add a loop here, and in that loop I can call this function several times. But you will be asking what is the benefit of this method, right? So the benefit of this creating a method is like if I start and create a basic method for adding two numbers, right? So how I do it static, and in this I need to add int because I'm returning something definitely. So that's add numbers. Now to add two numbers, I'll be needing two numbers, right? So let's tell this that I'll be needing two numbers. So you see, I have to define the type of the parameter I'm taking. See, their parameter list. These are the parameters. Okay, these are the parameters. Now, right now I'm getting an error because I haven't returned anything. What if I just return? That's it. Simple. It's done. And the error also gone. And what I do, I just go inside the main function and add numbers and if you give me the yeah, what you see nothing happened. Why? Because I have to assign that to a variable because I'm returning something here. So what do you think is happening? This function calls here, it sends this and this into this function. It adds it returns it. So the value would be somewhere here. But it's not saved in any of the variables. So what I just do in M. Let's just make it sum. And sum. And what I do is system dot error dot sum. System dot out. You see? Now I can see it. Okay. There's another thing which we could have done. We could have just added void here, and apart from returning anything, what I could have done, I could have the system dot ln here. Inside this, I would have done this. It would also give me the same. I would don't also need this, but this is not because I won't be creating a function to add two numbers. I would be creating a function to sort a data. Like I have a data which have three values: name, age, and address. But I only need a array where I have the list of the names. So what I'll be creating a function for this. I'll be just creating a function here. In that, I'll be iterating the array using loops and adding the name of the object, name of the every element in the array to a different array. Right? We'll just work on this, but let's just move forward. Okay, so these are the basic methods which we use. Moving forward, there are return types. What if I want to return a string, right? So I do static string and join. I have to define string A, comma, string B. I just return. That's what happens. You would be saying why I'm adding two numbers to a string, because this just get understanding. I'm not adding actually. I'm joining. Ah. There is some error here. Let's see what that is. Now what is the error? Yes. There's int. String. If in a string, plus is used to concatenate two strings, like joining two strings. What do you think would be minus? Do you think it would be subtracting value? No, it's not available. It's not argument available in the string. Till it. Now there is something that if we can use different return types here, like we can also have array. I could have done it like this. But now I'm getting away. If I just do this, I still get a right. Yes. We can do kind of a type string and now you can oh I haven't added string. Yeah. So it's not array. Remember I do this. Right out. Now what if I want to iterate this and I want to see all of the values? It will the basic functionality which we just discussed in the last video. So now just let's move forward. There is one thing known as method overloading. What it is? It is something. How can I? So let's discuss about. So let's just start discussing about method overloading. So what? How can I explain? Like, let's just discuss this by this add numbers function of a method. Like I have a method of adding two numbers. What I do, I just do adding. Same for double. I create another function for double. Add a number, so double one, right? And I define double A, comma, say for double for B. And inside this, what I do, I return equal B. And I just use this one. Yes, I use double, double. 1.5, I make it 3.5, I do this someone one add numbers to be add numbers to be. I run it. It's simple, right? So apart from making two different functions, what I could have done now, I could just have overloaded the previous function A. What this means? This means I could have just done this. Could have done this. If I run this, see same results. Now, how this happened? This is simply known as method overloading. Like I am overloading the same method again for different scenarios. So if it gets to integer values, it would be acting and working like integers. It works mainly with this part. And if it gets two double integers, two double numbers, which are like 4 or anything, it would be working this. Simple. So this is known as method overloading. Simple as that. Another thing is like scopes. So definitely this is understandable. Mainly it's not only in methods everywhere scope is available. Like it is definitely a basic idea. Like I am having this my method here. I would be able to use it here, right? But what if I define a function? I define a integer x here. One. Do you think I would be able to use it here? Obviously not. Now, we have also discussed about this. This is something. Same goes for the methods. If I have defined a method here, I can use it inside here. But if I would have defined a method here, it won't be able to use it. Definitely simple as that. One last thing which we can discuss before moving on to the classes and oops concepts. It's recursion. What is recursion? Recursion, it means as it sounds, recursing. One, two, three, recursing. Let's just discuss it by a basic piece of code, right? We need to understand it that way. So let's just make a public static. Let's make it some. Inside this, we accept int k. And if k is greater than 0, we know the condition now. Okay, so no need to worry. Return k plus sum of k minus 1. Now you would be seeing a same method calling inside that method. So this is recursion. Okay. Else return 0. So we have created a sum functionality for adding every number. Like if I send 10 here, so it would be adding 10 with 9. Then again it would be sending that 9 to this. That k would be returning here. We add it to the value of k. See what will be the output of it? Can you think of it? Let's just do it above here. The starting idea here, int result equals to sum. I send 10 here. And I just do system.out.ln and I do result. 55. Why? 5 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 8 is 55. Okay, and if you don't trust me, it would be possible because I'm very new in this video. So, at the last part, why do you think we got it at the last? At the end, the value was 55. So what I did it, so I mean by adding up because it uses a reference. We are using a reference of k here. First, when the k value was 10, it was 12 one reference. Then another time the function called it added the 9 value into this reference. Another 8, then another one. This is happening till it's 0. At the end, then this function return. gave us the way.